One of them is the neon sign on the side, on the Emmons Avenue side, and I believe there's another sign violation as well. There are currently, not due to the construction here, but on this spot, 5 open DOB violations and 13 open ECB violations that go back to the owner of the building, the previous tenant of the building, the real estate management company in the building. I mean, you name it, they're here.
And how many
Are those
lenders?
big violations, or are they a light bulb someplace or something else?
I didn't look into all of them because they go back as far as 1988.
Well, I think it's important because you
I
could
can-
have a violation because the light isn't in the right place.
Right, no, absolutely. But I'm just saying that these are violations not attributable to any of the work that was done in here.
Well, maybe they can
And
be taken.
if you want to research it yourself, it's on the Department of Buildings website. There are 3 different bin numbers for Lundys. If you want, I can give them to you after the meeting and you can do your own research. There was one that was pretty obscure that was just for, I believe it was just for East 19th Street, where the landmark violations were called in. This bin number was probably the most obscure one. And then there was another one where there are no violations, but like 43 different actions and permits and things like that, from going back to the time before time. So we looked into that as well. And if anybody has any questions about violations, again, I'll give you the bin numbers. You can look them up yourself and find out. Don't take just my word for it. Take a look.
But those are the ones being corrected.
No, these are the ones that have been in existence on the building before he was here, even before the previous restaurant was here, and they're still they're still against the building.
Have they come to you with those violations? Are you aware of them?
Every violation on the building may come to us. For some reason, everybody comes to us thinking it's us when it's not. We have 0 violations against us. Yes.
Against
How come
you
the
as-
landlord's not responsible for policing the issues going on?
He doesn't care. He's not here. He was invited here, and he doesn't come. I mean, let's go back to the original question on the landmark itself. You spent time, you did a wonderful thing, you landmarked this building in Sheepshead Bay, which is the only one. After that, what happened? Nothing. Nothing. This is supposed to be the jewel of Emmons Avenue. It's falling down. I know, I do the construction here. I changed plumbing underneath these floors. It's falling down. And as I look at it, we are responsible, the community and us, not the landlord, because he does nothing. And apparently nobody goes after him, but they come after us. So we are painting the building, we are putting new awnings outside. You see what we did to the inside. You see there's millions of dollars spent here. So we're not a run-of-the-mill produce market like certain people would say. Okay, you see what we are here.
Right, but he should be reinvesting in the building. If he's getting paid with rent and other subsidies, he should be policing all the issues.
He does nothing.
Can't your lawyers
But he can issue.
sue him or do something with him, the landlord?
There's certain things in the process that we're working out.
That's the issue. You got lawyers. Put them to work. Get after his case.
I'm not going after the landlord at first. Yes.
They're going to be responsible for everything.
We took the responsibility. We're fixing it. We're doing it. And then we will deal with them. But I have other issues with other people that I will take care of. Yes.
I'm just curious, why would you put all this money into a building that you don't own? You know, how long is your lease?
30 years. 30 years. And why will we put all this money into a building that we don't own and pay a tremendous amount of rent? Because we are part of the community. We believe we will be successful here. It's a wonderful building if it's maintained and taken care of. We have parking. That's our parking lot. We have a community. It's diverse here. We can cater to everybody. We're putting a seafood restaurant upstairs, not a bar. Yes.
Can I say something? I would just like everybody to consider. Okay. Take the mic. Okay. I would just like everybody to consider something. We've been watching Emmons Avenue developed over the last, I don't know,
7 years. There's been condos put up, there's been developments put up that had blatant, flagrant disregard for special district. I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm just curious, and I find it a little disturbing that all of a sudden, not everybody, but some people seem to be so determined to discourage or even stop this. I'm not saying that we should indulge this project and let them just go about their merry way, but I think that this meeting was very necessary to get the facts out and to let everybody see what's going on and to just think about if this is stopped in some way, shape, or form. Everybody needs to consider what is it they would like to see here and how realistic is it that you're going to get that. What is it you want to see here? What is it you want to see have done here? We want to see, I know what I want to see. I want to see the outside restored and refurbished as per landmark guidelines. That's what I want to see. I want to see the inside. I don't want to see it disregard special district, but I don't want it put under a microscope, whereas we're going to cut our noses to spite our faces. Because there's been so many buildings and developments along Emmons and all throughout Sheepshead Bay that have really deteriorated the neighborhood. They are deteriorating. Some of them are falling into the water as we speak. That is something to get excited and outraged about. A lot more than this. That is just my opinion. Okay, I'm speaking for myself. Okay, I'm not even speaking if my board agrees with me, if my community agrees with me. They may not. I am speaking for myself. Okay.
Well done.
I just want to add one more thing. You have 16,000 square feet here. Nobody, and I build for a living, this is what I do, will come into Sheepshead Bay and open this place up with 16,000 square feet in today's day or time. If so, it will already been done. You heard the rumors of Whole Foods? Blatant lie. I call it Whole Foods. I know Whole Foods. It was a blatant lie. Outback Steakhouse? Absolutely not. Nobody would come in here. So if you think that a restaurant will survive here, and you can guarantee me 1,000 people every night, I'll gut this whole place and I'll open a restaurant. It's not going to happen. You need to diversify today. We need to sell other things other than restaurant. So yes, I am a gourmet restaurant and market, okay? But as you look around, this does not look like a supermarket to you like everybody claims. It doesn't. So you, the community, you make your decision. Wait 1 second, this gentleman. Thank you.
I think everybody has to realize of how many years and how many failures there have been in this building. I find it hard to comprehend that people would object to an opportunity to open a class place, accommodate additional labor in the community. Every aspect of it gives the community. I mean, when I walked through and I went up to the restaurant area, I said, you have a problem. There's a lot of elderly people in the community, a lot of seniors. They're never going to walk up those stairs. Well, they put an elevator, not in the market area, outside, which takes you directly to the restaurant. They've thought of that. A lot of what they're going to have is a bakery. How many bakeries that are quality can you count on one hand in the community? They're not here. So I think if the historic part, and I've worked on landmark buildings in the city, if they're doing that to the satisfaction of the community, and when you walk inside, what you see is not objectionable. It's clean, it's class, it's nice, it's unique, that can draw people from other communities to spend